On March 14, 2021, Germany's Arnd Peiffer tagged off to teammate Benedikt Doll upon completing leg 3 of the mixed relay in Nowe Mesto na Morawie. Arnd collected himself, took off his skis, and walked off the snow, heading back to the team room to recover after the competition. Little did fans know that this would be Arnd Peiffer's final race of his 13-year career. Arnd announced his retirement on Facebook with a simple post thanking his coaches, teammates, and fans for years of support. Attached was a picture of him shooting a biathlon rifle as a child, and with that, Arnd's career was over. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, there was no celebration, no goodbye tour, no fans eager for one last picture or autograph. Most fans will remember Arnd as the sprint Olympic champion from PyeongChang 2018. But what if I told you Arnd was much more than an Olympic champion? Much more than just a solid relay leg or the cornerstone of the German men's team. In today's video, we are going to review Peiffer's career and realize that Arnd Peiffer was secretly a biathlon legend. Before talking about Arnd, we need to put into perspective the intensity of the German biathlon team. We all know that biathlon is huge in Germany, but how big is it? According to an article by the EBU in 2017, German biathlon fans make up on average 30% of the viewership for a biathlon race. And for the 2021 championships in Hochfilzen, Austria, German TV station ARD saw 5 million viewers tune in for the women's pursuit. Based on these TV numbers, it's fair to say Germans love biathlon. Now, to further drive the point home, just Google Trends biathlon. The nation of Germany is searching biathlon 3 times as much as the next highest nation. Germans love biathlon so much, they literally host a biathlon showcase over the Christmas break. The 1 week that the Biathlon World Cup is off, they have to host their own race to fulfill their biathlon needs.
Navrat schon 4 Treffer. Navrat trifft 5-mal. Und Benedikt Doll auch. Super Rennen bis hierhin von...
This love of biathlon can come with some high pressure for athletes. German athletes are always battling media pressure and the desire for medals. Arnd himself has even acknowledged the pressure from the fans.
The people expect a lot of our team, so it's not always easy, but on the other hand side we have great support.
Dealing with this pressure to perform can be tough on any athlete. However, the way that Arnd handled himself in front of the media is in itself pretty legendary. Arnd would always choose to focus on the competitiveness of his rivals or the strength of his teammates, earning Arnd a reputation for being a nice guy and a great teammate.
It's not getting easier when you are 33 years old, so you always have to push hard and shoot clean, and it's tough to fight these young guys. I think on the track we are all the same, so it doesn't matter if you are over 30 or if you are 21, it doesn't matter if you have won a lot of medals in the past, because nobody cares and nobody waits for you because you're Olympic champion or something, so you push hard and fight for every place, and that's how I like racing. So,
despite this, media acumen alone won't make you a biathlon legend. You still have to perform and earn legend status through your results. The best way to determine if Arnd is a biathlon legend is to compare him against other legends of the sport. For these comparisons, we're going to turn to Arnd's teammate Eric Lesser to suggest some biathletes for us to compare him to.
Better athletes like Sven Fisher or Frank Luck or my coach Mark Kirschner.
First, we have Sven Fisher. Sven Fisher is highly regarded as one of the greatest biathletes of all time. Currently, he sits 6th on the all-time wins list. When comparing Arnd Peiffer and Sven Fisher's World Cup stats head-to-head, it would seem like there's no comparison. Fisher is the definition of a legend. However, when we look at major championship races, things become much more interesting. For all the World Cup victories Sven has, he's actually only won 2 World Championship gold medals. How many does Arnd have? 2. Arnd has just as many World Championship titles as the 6th winning most World Cup athlete. And to follow this up, when looking at Olympic gold medals, both Arnd and Sven both only have 1. Sven beats Arnd in total medal count, but when it comes to winning at the highest stage in sports, Arnd Peiffer and Sven Fisher are pretty dang equal. Next we have Frank Luck. Frank Luck is the German hero of the 90s. Luck paved the way for German greats like Sven Fisher in the 2000s with his 3 World Championship victories and a silver medal at the Salt Lake Olympic Games. However, when it comes to comparing Luck and Peiffer, the numbers become much more competitive. When it comes to World Cup wins, Luck has a slight advantage with 11 wins over Peiffer's 10. However, when looking at total podium results, Arnd tops Luck's 36 with 39 and even has more top 10s with 125 over Luck's 112. And despite Luck having earned 2 silver medals from the Winter Olympic Games, he has never been able to stand atop the podium like Peiffer in PyeongChang. Finally, we have Arnd's coach, Mark Kirschner. Mark is simply a world champion, earning more non-team world championship titles than Peiffer, Luck, and even Fisher. Mark even has an Olympic gold medal in only 4 Olympic races. But once we start looking at Kirschner's World Cup career, Arnd begins to stand out. Only earning 7 World Cup victories to Arnd's 11 and only placing in the top 10 37 times compared to Arnd's 125. Kirschner sure knew how to perform at the highest stage, but when you compare careers as a whole, Arnd stands head and shoulders above the rest. Now, I'm not saying Arnd Peiffer is the greatest biathlete of all time, and I'm not even saying he was the greatest German of all time, but due to his humble ways and media focus on athletes like Fourcade and Bo, who seemingly were on the podium every race, Arnd was stealthily racking up an incredibly impressive biathlon career in the background. No matter what metric you choose, Arnd is always up there with the best, and that deserves to be recognized. I chose to make this video about Arnd because he was always one of my favorites on the World Cup. He was so polite, yet so fierce on the track. He was so strong on the skis, yet so clutch on the range. Just check out this clip from his very first standing shooting on the World Cup. In front of his home fans in Oberhof, he's able to shoot clean. How can you not root for a guy like that? Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and retirements from more outspoken teammates like Simon Schempp, I felt like Arnd's retirement came and went and nobody even really recognized it. So here's to you, Arnd, forever a biathlon legend.